it's your first job,
Yeah.
it's not very bad. It's stable.
Yeah.
So you want to challenge. You want to have more extra pay.
No,
but there is a risk. Maybe you can't get more extra pay.
They don't pay me for extra hours that I work, so why do I have to keep working? I just quit.
And you?
For me?
Yeah. Will you quit? There's no extra pay. It means how you perform. Maybe you perform very well, but they didn't care about it.
If I get a better pay job, I'll quit. And if I like the job, I'll continue to stay. But if I get a better pay outside, I go.
Yeah. So do you agree? The salary is a factor influence you when you choose a job.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Okay, so now I will introduce what to pay. However, as an organization, you have to decide the level of pay. So we have to keep the internal equity and external equity in balance. What is the internal equity? It means the worth of the job to the organization. So we have to decide the internal equity through the job evaluation. Then the external equity is we need to set up a structure. We have to do the pay survey to know how much pay the other company give the
employees.
Yeah. How much pay they give. You have to know the competitiveness. Okay. Then I will introduce some of the variable pay program here. The first one is piece rate pay plan. This is a simple concept because for example, if you sell drink, sell soda or peanuts, maybe you sell more and you can get more. But it depends how hard you work. So it's an advantage there because the compensation is directly related to your work. You can decide your pay. But if it is the pure rate pay, it means you don't have the basic salary. So it's also a problem because you don't have the basic salary. So you need to work very, very hard, and there's a high risk for piece rate pay plan. Then the downside, the most important thing is it's not feasible for many jobs. I can give you example to make you discuss which job is suitable to use pure piece rate pay. What did you think about doctor and writer? Why?
Because they don't kill anyone like doctor.
What?
Because writer, they don't kill anyone like doctor.
Yeah. And the doctor, what do you think about a piece rate pay plan? Is good?
No.
Yeah. Why?
Because
Can you share your idea?
doctors should be public servants. They should serve the public, not to work for profit. Not just for profit, but it's not safe for doctors to do that type of job. If they compete, they will not give quality medication.
Yeah, because you have to consider the feelings of the patient. If you are a patient, if you often go to see a doctor, you have to pay more. Then it means he can profit. He can make profit from you. So a lot of country they try to use the family doctor. It depends if you cure one patient, and if he's healthy, you can get more. And the next, no one wants to control for me. Okay, and here
Sarah.
Maverick best pay
I'll
plan.
help you.
This one is if you perform better, you can get more. So the company has to set up or has to set up a evaluation to know it's not the rules to make the employee know to make them to motivate their perform. If they perform well, they can get more. For the someone perform not very good, it can motivate them because they want to become more better and they can get more. So there is a gap between them, and it gives them the motivation to want to make themselves performance better. And here is a downside because the merit best pay plan is not stable, and if you don't decide well, maybe there is something wrong in your organization. So you have to decide well, then in this way you can use this plan more better. And okay, do you? I want to make you to discuss. Do you think the professor is suitable to use merit-based pay plan? If a professor perform well, then it can earn more money.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Not good.
Yes.
Yes, no.
What?
Yes,
so
yes,
can you?
no.
Can you share your opinion?
Well, because like not every school pay well to their teachers.
Yeah.
So if they pay more, it will like motivate teachers to teach better and invest more in their lecture.
But they'll compete. And
Yeah, that's the point. They have to compete with each other to make their lecture better, right?
Yeah, but how to evaluate the performance?
Maybe. Well, maybe we use feedback from their supervisor and their student at the same time.
no way.
Yeah, and you?
Supervisor don't go to class. How can they determine how teachers perform?
They can go to one of the class.
Just one time they conclude.
Several times maybe.
So you make supervisor student now.
Supervisor and student.
Supervisor is like a student because you force him to go to class now.
Or maybe just record the video.
Yeah, in normal, you can, if the professor do more research, they can get the extra pay. It's something like a piece rate pay plan. If you do more research, you can get more. But someone critic that how to know your research is good or it's bad. So there is. I just want to share this idea. Maybe the other guys can think about what is the good plan for the professor. And in the book, there's a elementary school in America. Instead of annual salary system, they try to make a link between the teacher's performance and the performance of the class. It means if you teach well, and how to evaluate your teaching if the grade of the student is more higher. I mean, not for the exam, maybe for a lot of evaluation. If the performance perform well, if the class perform well, sorry. employees. So it's also a downside because if you don't work hard, but you still can get the bonus, and the employee's pay is easy to cut because it depends the time. If now the economy is not very good, maybe your pay will decline. So employee will see it as a salary. They will think, it's my salary. Why you cut my salary? Why you this year is different from last year? Next. And this one is skill pay plan. This concept is very easy to understand. It's pay for you depends how many skill you have and how many job you can do. So, for example, if you can speak French and he can do something software in computer, maybe AI or PS, something. They can do design and you can speak this to communicate with the others. It's good for organization because they can share the job and it has a flexibility for the workplace, and it's also facilitating the communication in organization. The downside is it don't care the personal performance, and it's very difficult to maintain your skill. Maybe organization have to pay you more than you can maintain or prove your skill. And the other one is if you don't use this skill, but the organization still have to pay you, it's still a burden for the organization and also for the managers. And this one is profit sharing plan. Profit sharing plan is how to say, it distributes compensation based on some established formula designed around a company's profitability. It means if you can make company profitable, then you can get extra pay. Not extra pay. You can. Maybe I take an example. Here, maybe you are a real estate agent, and the company decide if you sell the one house, you can get this house, and everyone you sell out. Maybe it's I don't know, a house. Maybe how many?
How many houses?
1 million.
1 million?
Yeah, maybe 1 million house.
Oh, maybe I don't know. So if you sell out, you can give 25% for yourself. It means if you sell more house, you can have more pay for yourself. So this concept is something like you can decide. I am a boss. I can decide my profit. You just need to give. You have to give the company. But if the company profitable, you can get more, right? So this concept, the advantage is you have a great ownership for yourself. You think you are a boss. You can try to if you work hard, you can make the company profitable, then you can get more. And the company profit directly affects the employees. And the downside is it's only concerned about the business objective. So if the objective change, maybe you don't want to, you can't achieve the objective, you can't get more. So next one. And this is I haven't tried a video of this. This is gain sharing. Gain sharing is different from last one because it's based on group. It means you have to. It doesn't matter if the company profitable or no. So if you just make profitable for company, you still can get the pay. So I show you the video here to compare the gain sharing and profit sharing plan. Okay. Assuming I have already finished. Last one is employee stock owner plans. It can also called ESOP, and it's a company established benefit plan in which employees acquire work often at a below market price. It means you can buy the stock by in below market price. Advantage for them is it can increase the employee satisfaction and innovation. It also can reduce the unethical behavior for the top managers, because if they still they have their stock, they don't want to see the stock is at below market price, so they won't control the market. They will want to make their stock at a higher price. So I finished my part, and before my finish, I want to ask you, because there are a lot of evaluation of variable pay programs. Do you think through these programs it can improve your motivation in workplace, and it also can make more can make you productive for you?
For motivation,
Yeah.
motivation is down, productivity is up.
For you.
Yes. You know,
Why?
because
Motivation is down, productivity is up.
yes.
But
Because it's like someone is evaluating me all the time. So I'll feel
you don't want to do anything.
if people evaluate you, they evaluate you. You will not be all the time. Your mind is like on result. You want to achieve something. So it's like they.
You think if you still think about something, you can't achieve them? No.
If they evaluate you, like every month, someone have to evaluate you. So it's like pressure, too much pressure on you.
Oh, you think? Oh yeah, last time you told me.
Yeah, too much pressure because someone have to evaluate you.
Yeah.
But my productivity is going to be high up, but my motivation is going to be down.
Okay. And Crystal, what do you think
I agree with me.
It's a point, the high point. Yeah. You mean the motivation and the productivity. Maybe the more motivation and more productive. But when they get to the point, it will be. Oh yeah, I understand. And do you think about through this variable pay program, it can have a positive effect?
Yeah, it can help if you know that you will be evaluated, so you work more.
In general, the study shows yes, it can improve our motivation and productivity, but it depends the personality of people. But in general, it can bring the positive effect. But I think as an organization, you have to consider of the equality. So you have to every organization has to design their pay program. Maybe you can combine merit pay plan with bonus or something. You can decide for your organization, but you have to think about if it is equal for you have to try to make the employee feel it's equal. Maybe it's very difficult, but you can try your best. Then here is a funny video. I show you.